You've probably been told your whole life that studying is about willpower, that it's about discipline, grinding, and forcing yourself to sit down for hours with nothing but sheer determination. But let me ask you something. How often has that actually worked for you? Be honest. Every time you've sat down with the mindset of, "I must study," didn't your brain fight back? Didn't you suddenly feel the urge to scroll, to snack, to escape? That's not because you're lazy or because you lack discipline. It's because you've been playing against your own brain chemistry. And here's the dangerous truth most students never realize. Your brain doesn't care about your grades, your exams, or your future. Your brain only cares about one thing: dopamine, the molecule of motivation, the chemical that makes you crave, desire, and repeat behaviors. Every time you open Instagram, every time you check YouTube, every time you get that tiny notification buzz, you're getting microdoses of dopamine, and those little hits are training your brain, like a lab rat pressing a lever, to repeat that action again and again. You're not addicted to laziness. You're addicted to dopamine being hijacked by the wrong things. Now, here's the part that should make you stop and rethink your entire approach. Studying can actually be more addictive than social media. Yes, you heard that right, but only if you know how to hack your dopamine system. Imagine if every page you read, every problem you solved, every hour you studied, gave you the same chemical rush as opening TikTok. Imagine if your brain began to crave studying the way it craves scrolling. You wouldn't need discipline anymore because your brain would want it. The reason most students fail to stay consistent isn't because they lack ability. It's because they're trying to fight their brain's reward system instead of reprogramming it. You've been trying to push yourself with force, when the real secret is pulling yourself with desire. And once you flip that switch, once you wire learning into your dopamine loop, something shocking happens. It becomes harder to stop learning than to start. Think about that for a second. What if instead of dragging yourself to the desk every day, you actually had to drag yourself away from it? What if studying became your guilty pleasure, your escape, your obsession? That's not motivation anymore. That's addiction. But this time, it's an addiction that builds your future instead of destroying it. In this video, I'm going to reveal exactly how I hacked my dopamine system, step by step, until studying became as addictive as my phone. I'm going to show you the routine that rewired my brain to crave productivity, the exact triggers and rewards that kept me hooked, and why this works faster than any motivational speech, productivity hack, or study technique you've ever tried. So if you've ever wondered why you can binge Netflix for 5 hours, but struggle to study for even one, pay close attention. Because by the end of this video, you won't just understand why, it'll feel like you've been brainwashed into loving studying. And trust me, once that switch flips, there's no going back. Step 1. Control your baseline. Dopamine. The first mistake every student makes is starting their day with a dopamine overdose. You wake up, grab your phone, scroll social media, blast music, eat sugary food, and then you wonder why studying feels boring. Of course it does. Your brain has already been flooded with dopamine spikes, so when you open a textbook, it feels flat, dull, lifeless. The fix? Start your day low dopamine. No social media, no junk dopamine. When your brain wakes up in a quiet, low-stimulus state, studying suddenly feels rewarding. It's like fasting. Food tastes better after you've gone without, so don't waste your dopamine on useless scrolling in the morning. Save it. Guard it. Make your brain hungry. That way, when you finally sit down to study, even the smallest progress feels satisfying. Think of it like this. You're starving your brain of junk dopamine, so it craves the healthy kind. Studying, you're training yourself to want the book the same way people want their phones. Step 2. Micro rewards after micro wins. Here's where most students go wrong. They study for hours with no break, no reward, no satisfaction. And then they wonder why they burn out. Listen carefully. Your brain doesn't care about long-term rewards like grades. Your brain only learns through instant feedback. So here's the trick. Break your studying into tiny chunks and reward yourself immediately after finishing. Not with something destructive like TikTok, but with a controlled hit of dopamine. Maybe it's a sip of your favorite drink, stretching for 30 seconds, a single piece of chocolate, or checking off a task on a list. It sounds childish, but it works because you're teaching your brain, studying, reward. Repeat that loop often enough, and your brain starts wanting the studying just to get the reward. And the secret? Over time, your brain doesn't just crave the reward, it craves the studying itself. The action becomes the high. This is the same way social media apps hook you. Micro effort, instant reward. Now you're stealing their trick and using it for your growth. Step 3. Make the start frictionless. The hardest part of studying isn't the studying itself. It's starting. That 5-minute resistance before opening the book, before writing the first sentence, before solving the first problem. That's where most people fail. But dopamine responds to momentum. Once you start, you get hooked. So here's the manipulation. Trick your brain into starting with something ridiculously small. Tell yourself you'll just study for 5 minutes, or just open the book and read 1 page. Once dopamine kicks in from that tiny win, your brain wants more. You won't stop at 5 minutes, you'll go for 50. The same way you never plan to scroll for 3 hours. You just open the app. Studying is the same. Lower the barrier, let dopamine push you forward, and before you know it, you're deep into flow. Step 4. Layer novelty into your study sessions. Here's another dopamine secret. The brain craves novelty. That's why you get bored of textbooks, but never get bored of your phone. It's endless, unpredictable, new every second. If you study in the same dull, repetitive way, your dopamine system checks out. So you must add novelty. Change locations. Use flashcards one day, mind maps another. Record yourself explaining concepts. Quiz a friend. Even switching subjects after 45 minutes refreshes your dopamine. You're hacking your brain by feeding it variety. And here's the twist. When your brain gets novelty from studying itself, it no longer needs novelty from distractions. Step 5. End with a cliffhanger. This final step is what makes studying addictive. Never stop your session when you're exhausted or stuck. Stop when you're winning. Stop mid-flow. Leave a problem half-finished, a page half-read, a note half-written. Why? Because your brain hates unfinished patterns. Dopamine is released not only when you finish something, but when you anticipate finishing it. By stopping at a cliffhanger, you trap your brain in a loop of craving. You'll walk away wanting to come back. The studying doesn't drain you, it pulls you in. This is exactly how Netflix keeps you hooked. They end every episode on a cliffhanger. Now you're using that same manipulation on yourself. And when you combine these 5 steps, low dopamine mornings, micro rewards, frictionless starts, novelty injections, and cliffhanger endings, your brain no longer sees studying as boring. It sees it as addictive. Suddenly, studying feels like scrolling, reading feels like gaming, solving problems feels like checking notifications. You've literally rewired your brain chemistry to work for you instead of against you. At this point, discipline becomes irrelevant. Motivation becomes unnecessary. Because once dopamine is on your side, studying isn't a chore anymore, it's a craving, and cravings are impossible to resist. Now let me ask you something, and be honest with yourself for once. Do you want to keep letting your brain be controlled by cheap, worthless dopamine from your phone? Or do you want to weaponize that same dopamine to build the life you've always dreamed of? Because here's the truth. Everyone watching this video falls into one of 2 categories. Category 1, the ones who will nod their head, feel inspired for 5 minutes, and then run back to Instagram, TikTok, Netflix. Their brain keeps controlling them. And a month from now, nothing changes. Category 2, the ones who actually flip the switch. The ones who decide today to use dopamine for studying instead of wasting it. Those people will look back in 6 months and laugh at how much power they gained just by rewiring one chemical in their brain. So the question is, which category are you in? Tell me right now in the comments, are you going to stay a dopamine slave? Or are you going to become dopamine's master? And if you're brave enough, share which step hit you the hardest. Was it the low dopamine mornings, the micro rewards, the cliffhanger endings? I want to see how many of you are actually serious about turning studying into an addiction. Because here's the reality. Your comment isn't just a reply, it's proof to yourself that you're ready to reprogram your brain. And trust me, once you type it out, that's the first micro-action that tells your dopamine system. Studying is about to become your new obsession.